Hey everybody, DLF here. Summer's almost over. It's August 31st. I'm happy and sad. Happy that my kids are back in school, sad that summer's almost over. But anyway, I apologize for holding off DLFTv, getting you all hyped up about it and not producing, but I ran into a problem where, you know, hard drive crashed. Never happens to me before, and did I back anything up? No, I did not. So I had a bunch of things in the can, ready to release. They're gone. I've slowly started re-editing everything. So you will be seeing a lot of DLFTv soon. Basically what I'm here to tell you today now is you're about to see the first episode of DLFTv. I'm really excited about it. It's with my good friend Jeff Davis, aka J. Vaughn Davis. We actually have been in the studio for the last few months working on a 58-step project. If you guys remember 58 Steps, probably about 5-6 years ago, Jeff and I did that. I won't get too much into it because we'll talk about that a little bit in the interview. But it's a really great interview. Take a listen. It's, I don't know, we're just having a little fun, talking music, and I don't know, that's about it. I got so many things to say about DLFTv, but I don't want to hype it up and then something else happens, so I'm just going to let you watch the first episode of DLFTv right now, and this is the interview with J. Vaughn Davis. Hope you enjoy it. Leave comments, let me know what you want to hear. Talk to you later. Peace. Alright people, welcome. DLFTv in the studio with J. Vaughn Davis. How you doing?
Good to be here.
Good to be here. Yes, I said before the lost member of 58 Steps. Those of you who know, when Jeff was living in the neighborhood, we formed a group called 58 Steps because his house was exactly 58 steps from mine. So we always walked to each other's houses and did work. So we're going to jump start into a little interview with Jeff, and luckily through the internet I found some questions that John Lipton uses for inside the actor studio. So we're gonna jump right in.
I'm in for it now.
With saying a few things like what's your favorite word?
My favorite word?
Yes.
Love.
Love. Oh, that's so So I'm not gonna like, you know, do question for question, but so one of the questions I'm gonna ask everybody, which is obvious since, you know, it's DLFTv,
right?
Is like, how did you get into music?
Well, my older brothers play, and they're actually quite a bit older than me, but I've been exposed to it pretty much all my life, and this has been in my blood since I can remember as a little kid. You know, I was 5-6 years old. My brother gave me my first guitar, and my arms weren't even long enough to reach around, so I had to lay it in my lap and make chords like this and strum, and I used to write songs for my family, and when they'd have get-togethers, I'd play my songs at 5 and 6 years old.
That's very cool.
Unfortunately, we didn't have a camera back then.
I know, right? We had 8mm.
We didn't. Some did, we didn't.
That's pretty cool, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been doing it a long time.
Well, and I know that you play, like, I don't know, 5 million different genres. What's your favorite genre?
The stuff that pops into my head, I guess that would be like an indie style, I guess. I really don't have a favorite. I like all kinds. I gravitate towards rock stuff because that's kind of what I grew up when I first really got serious in my early adolescence, I guess you would say, and like 11 years old. That's when I knew for sure I wanted to play guitar. And my biggest influences back then were rock influences. Gotcha, so,
gotcha.
You know, that's where I started, but I've spread out since then, and I just love playing all aspects of it now because that everything that you listen to broadens your horizon, and everything that you create is a result of everything that you've listened to. You are basically just projecting the most favorite things that you've ever listened to in your life that come out of your own hands, and I guess that's why I write music constantly, because I like a lot of different things.
That's some deep stuff, dude.
I'm a deep
Now
guy.
I know you personally, so
yes.
it was funny because I don't know, I think probably lived here, what, 2 years before we even kind of...
Yes.
I mean, we said hi. We weren't, you know, we weren't jerks to each other or anything. We always said hi, but it was about 2 years before we realized we both had studios in our own homes.
I think motorcycles brought us together.
I think, yeah, motorcycles did. I bought my motorcycle, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, when I moved in with my old big old fat bike, yeah, rattled the neighborhood.
Yeah. And I thought, well, you look like a biker dude when I first met you, so I kind of figured he would be totally heavy metal and all that kind of stuff. But no, he's really good at what he does. He plays anything, and one of the neat things is that I can give you a piece of music, and you'll be like, you know, you just like come up with something instantly. So I always thought that was pretty cool.
Thank you.
Why don't you play a little something for us? You were diddling around with something before we...
Yeah, just play a little something here. Just a little music intro thing. Just a little diddly.
The audience.
Thank you very much.
Maybe I'll put in a whole clapping.
Yeah, we need some canned laughter.
So
canned clap.
we were talking about creativity and how you just come from music, and like Jeff said, what did you tell me the other day? You do 2 or 3 songs a day or something like that. Or?
Yeah, anywhere from 2, sometimes 5, 6 pieces. Sometimes they're just little ideas of songs, and I just record them on my phone, and when I've got all the ideas together, then I move over to the digital recorder and slap them all together, and ta-da, there's my new song.
And so where do you come up with it? Where does the creativity come from? Where does it flow from?
That's...
I hate that question. Everybody asks me that
Everybody
all the time,
asks that question.
It's one of my questions. I'm sorry.
Well, That is probably the hardest question, and every musician is asked that. It's basically, I just feel inspired. All the practice that I've done all my life, all the music that I've learned, and luckily, unfortunately, I can't read music, but on this same token, not being able to read music helps my creative side of my brain to produce my own music, which, I hear stuff, there's certain things I like, and like I said before, all the ideas all the songs that we've heard throughout our life, or, we kind of carry pieces of those, and basically I kind of, I just feel like it's a gift, and it's given to me. It's never really words come first, or music comes first. It could be anything. It could be just, a little riff that I make on the guitar, or it could be just a sentence that I say that sounds like it would be a good hook for a song or something, and then I may write something around that.
Sometimes for me it could be just the way I'm walking down a hall. It's just kind of the rhythm of that just kind of gets me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's truly a gift that, once you're a musician, you get inspired. Certain things, little things inspire you to create, a whole song. You may not know that at first, but that one little diddly thing can turn into a giant. You just never know.
For real. All right, I'm going to pull one of the questions here.
Okay.
Here's a couple of good ones since we're talking about music. What sound or noise do you love?
What sound or noise do I love? I can answer that a few ways. Let's see. What do I love? I actually love the sound of nature. Sometimes that inspires me a lot. Sometimes I'll go down and take my guitar down to the river and go sit on a rock and just listen to everything that's around, and then I get inspired from that. So I guess I'd have to say the sound of nature is probably my favorite sound.
There you
That
go.
inspires my music sometimes.
And then on the other side of that, what sounds or noises do you hate?
Oh.
He's like, oh, that's easy.
Brown noise is my favorite. I can do without that one. Hollering, screaming. I don't like that.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
And see, you're lucky you don't have any small children in your house anymore. So
No.
so I probably do more of that now. With the two boys that I have.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, here's a good one. I'll ask you two more questions from this. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt? Like, say if you couldn't be a musician.
If I couldn't be a musician,
Yeah.
could it still be in the music business?
Why not?
Yeah, I would be a sound engineer
Sound engineer.
or a producer.
I think as I'm getting older, I enjoy that more
Me
than
too.
the actual playing part. I mean, I enjoy that still. I don't want the producers that might be listening to think I don't want to play, but it's just I think I enjoy getting that product and then mastering it and mixing it and making it sound.
Yeah.
I think that's why some of my projects take so long, because now I'm fiddling around a little too much.
Well, I wouldn't. That sounds like you're more meticulous about it. Not that you're fiddling around,
Well,
because your stuff I've noticed over the years is greatly improved sound quality wise and music wise. Everything that you've done. I'm just amazed at it. It's fantastic stuff. I just
go on now.
I'm just I'm hoping to be able to produce that kind of music myself. I'm working very diligently at it. I'll get there. Except I gotta play everything myself.
Well, I play everything.
Yes,
I play
do.
everything with a keyboard.
Yeah.
He actually uses other instruments.
Yeah.
But, okay. So and here's one very, very cool question.
Cool.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Good job.
Good job. Come on in and play us some stuff.
That's right. We want to hear your stuff. We've been waiting on you. There's a seat in the back. Right up there on stage.
And who would you like to be up there? To the big round table of musicians. Who would you like to sit and jam with?
Oh, jeez. Oh, all the heavyweights. Well, Jimi Hendrix probably is one of my most influential people in my earlier life and in my life now. He innovated so many things that make the way music is today. So it would be, he would have to be the first one I'd like to sit down with. Kurt Cobain, there's lots of them, that are gone now that I just can't quite think of off the top of my tongue. But George Harrison and
You're a big fan of Jimmy Ray Vaughan too, right?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Well, isn't Jimmy his brother? His brother's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, yes, I would definitely love to sit down and have a powwow with him in a jam session. I hope they have 6-string or 7-string guitars in heaven.
They have 100-string guitars in heaven.
Great. I hope I can grow 100 fingers.
All right, that's the other place, I think. But anyway.
Yeah, maybe not.
Well, thank you for going through all my questions.
Sure,
and,
my pleasure.
taking the time to. We actually just finished videotaping a 3 songs that Jeff has been working on: Bohemian Rhapsody, Mood for a Day,
correct,
and then the Spider-Man theme. And you'll be able to see those soon on YouTube as soon as I can get my behind into the video editing room and get those together. But thank you for listening to another version of DLFTv. Thanks again to J. Vaughn Davis for stepping in.
Thank you for having me, Darren. It's always a pleasure.
We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds
Take care.
Great. Thank you.
You want to play us out with a little something else?
Sure, I'll play you out with a little something.
wasn't so bad, was it?
That was you.
From it, you know, how do you help that become reborn? We were talking about the spirituality of it all. So I'm constantly trying to figure that out and finding, once again, going back to the resources that will help me not necessarily put that volume out again, but